Hello all, welcome to Cognitive Hub channel. This is Venkata from Cognitive Hub. You guys have supported me throughout my talent lectures and previous Tableau as well as SQL lectures. This time, based on your request, I started doing content related to Talent Cloud. Here we will get to know the complete information related to Talent Cloud in a span of 10 lectures. And these lectures includes right from installation to scheduling jobs. And one thing I want to mention, if you still haven't subscribed to my channel, please do it now and share this channel to your friends and colleagues. And if you have any doubts related to Talent Studio or Talent for Big Data or Talent Cloud, please comment it down. I will probably reply within 24 hours. And lastly, please help Cognitive Hub channel to reach more people around the world. It's time to get into the main video. Okay guys, now in the previous lecture we have seen about how to publish a job from Talent Studio to Talent Cloud and what are the different steps that we need to take. I have already explained you in the previous lecture. Now the step is what happens if you publish a job to cloud. So basically whenever you publish a job to cloud, it will create it as an artifact, and if you are doing it first time, suppose if the job like if you have a job which is not there in the cloud, and if you are doing it, if you are going to publish the particular job to the cloud for the first time, then it will automatically create a one unusual task just like this. So it is a task which without any configuration, and if you observe this, it will show like not defined. So without any definitions, it will create a task, and it will automatically whenever you publish a job, it will create it as a main artifact, and the task will be created by manually, like whatever may be the task that you want, depending upon the configurations that you need, you can create tasks. And one thing you need to remember, with one artifact you can create many tasks. Yeah, so what I'm going to do now is we have one artifact here with the sample job. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on 0 tasks here. So what you need to do is here click on add here, click on suppose if you want to create a plan, then you need to click on plan. If you want to create a task, then you need to click on task. How to create a plan and all I will going to explain in the coming lectures, but for now I am going to explain about how to create a task. So that I am going to do now. So artifact type is job, and what is the artifact is, it is sample job, and it is not taking anything. And what is the workspace you want to target that. So in what workspace you need to create that. Suppose if you want to create that job in talent jobs, then you can click on talent jobs. But if you want to create the job in the same workspace that you have the same that you have the artifact is, then you can click the same one, Cognitive Hub. And the task name is, what is the task name that you want to select is here sample job is nothing but a like artifact name, but if you can change this talent first sample job. So that's it. Here the tag was optional one. So tag is basically whenever you are having one master copy, so whenever you are doing that, you have a option to select one tag. Suppose you have a final copy with 1.0 version, then you can create a tag with that particular version, and you can use that version going forward. Like using that simple version, you can create multiple tasks. So in that way the tag will be helpful, but for now just as it is a optional one, just forget about that. And I'm clicking continue here, and here we have one more configurations plate that we need to set up in the runtime. Basically, suppose if you have a multiple engines installed in your system like engine 1 or engine 2, then you can click any of those depending upon your configuration or project requirement. But here, as we are running it in a trial version, we don't have an option to install the engine 1 and engine 2. If we need that, we need to install that separately, but I haven't done that. So by default we have only one option, that is cloud in the runtime. So basically your job will run in a cloud, not within your local system. so the cloud, and what is the execution log level. So whether if you want the complete information like single step by step execution, then you need to click info. If you need only the warnings in the job, then you need to click warnings. If you want only error, then you need to click error. If you not at all want any log, then you can click no logging. So but for now what I am doing is I am clicking info here, and manual, the run type is manual. So go live, that's it. So your task was successfully executed, successfully configured now. So what it will do is you can click run now here, but according to my knowledge, what it will do is it will take some time, because it couldn't able to find the available engine here. So waiting for an available engine, as we are running in a cloud, it will take some time, because in cloud a lot of people might be shared the same resources. So we need to wait until that particular resource was released by some other person. So it will take some time. So for now I will just leave that alone, but I will come back and I will show you one more thing. So previously, what is the symbol that we have? We have a symbol like this one, which is showing like not defined. But if you observe now in the Cognitive Hub, it is showing like manual run. If you hover on that symbol, then it is showing like manual run. So this is what the symbol is. Suppose if the particular task was scheduled, then it will show it like a schedule symbol. So let us see whether the job is started running it or it is still pending. I think it might take some time. Yep guys, it got successful now. So if I click on the view logs, so as I click the information, so what it will do is initially it is taking some time. So it is saying like workspace name is Cognitive Hub, and task ID execution was some ID, some random ID. So it is showing some status here. So yeah, these are the contents. As I mentioned, the T log row, we will be getting all the contents. So the number of rows that I mentioned was total 10. So it is showing, the first one as random string 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and until 10. So the final it is showing that T row generated records was 10. So it will show the detailed representation. If you click the like column, if you click the like information level, but if you click the only warning level, then you will be getting only this warning message, not like if you click no logging message, then you won't be getting anything. So finally the status was success. So that is how. So basically whenever you click the cloud, then it will take some time to execute. So don't worry about that. As a free version, we need to face such type of scenarios. We need to wait for some time. So that is all for this video, how to create a task from a artifact. In the coming videos I am going to explain about how to create a multiple tasks with the same artifact. So that is all for this video guys. Thank you for watching.